This is greatly going to depend on what is going on in the round that I'm working on. Some of these rounds are easier to memorize the instructions on than others. I'll give you an example here. There's a lot of different stitch changes going on in these more detailed rounds. There's a ton of different stitch changes going on. And so I might have to actually use my ruler to keep place on my instructions here, keep place of what line I'm on, really pay attention. There's a few rounds on each of the blankets I've done so far where I've actually had to crochet in quiet. And that's happened, I think 2 or 3 rounds on each blanket. Other than that, I've got a pretty good memory, so I'm able to memorize a lot of repeating stuff pretty easily. So the rounds I just finished here, this gray one, this was just a ton of the same thing over and over, making groups of double crochet, doing a half double crochet, more groups. So I was able to memorize that because there's a lot of the same repeating on each row. As you can see, it's the same thing over and over, and then the only variation is really the corners. So as the blanket gets bigger, the rounds actually become easier to follow. They just take a really long time to do. For rounds that are easy to memorize, I like to listen to audiobooks or watch TV.